YouTube, how the heck you doing? Hope your NaNoWRIMO is going good. I'm still plugging along. I'm not having too much trouble. I'm still reaching my goals. I'll show you that in a second or two. But I just want to make sure you guys are following along, and hopefully you're having not too much trouble hitting those writer's blocks and everything, and just being able to put something down. Even if you're stuck on a scene, go ahead and write a scene that you know you want to write about, but you're not quite there yet. Go ahead and write that scene. And then hopefully, as I've seen things that I've done, as you're writing that scene, you see a connection to that scene you're having trouble with. And it kind of connects with each other, and you're able to break through that writer's block and just continue on. So go ahead and write that other part, whether it be a scene or a character, something you know you have thoughts on and can put it down right away, and just move forward with that, and then hopefully that will click something to get you by the writer's block that you're having on a certain scene or character. So try that, see how that's going if you're having that trouble. Let's see if I can show you a few tips today under Scrivener, and I'll show you my current status for NaNoWRIMO day 7. Actually it's day 8, but I'll show you what I did on my target for day 7. And we'll get going on day 8 later tonight, and I'll see you guys in a second. So here we are once again over in Scrivener, and as I pull up my targets here, I already finished today's goals, and I was able to reach my target like I wanted to. So being day 8 of NaNoWRIMO, I'm at 16,532 words, so I'm quite pleased with that. So let me go ahead and close that out. And the one thing I wanted to talk about today was a little tip I learned using something under the inspector. And I've showed you the note where you can do document notes or you can do project notes if you do the drop down. And I also showed you where you can do comments and footnotes for a document. But the one thing I wanted to show you today was snapshots. And that's one of the icons under the inspector. And say you're working on a document or a scene or whatever, like this one. This is actually scene 1 that I'm working on. I clicked in from the corkboard there. And I want to change it up a little, but I want to keep this the way it is temporarily too. So what I will do is over here on the right under snapshots, I'm going to go ahead and take a snapshot of it. And I'm going to change the little thing here to say original. So that is my original snapshot of this little document, and I'm just going to take out a few things that I don't feel fit as much as they used to, and maybe I want to move this guy down underneath here, and I'm going to take another snapshot of that, and I'll just call it the change up there. Now if I look at my snapshots, I have my original one, and you don't see the change over in the display window here. You actually see it underneath here in your little window. And if I go to the change up, it's going to show exactly what's here. But say I don't really like how that turned out, so I'm going to go back to the original one. And it still hasn't changed in your main window, but once I hit the rollback, and it will ask me if I want to take a snapshot before rolling it back, and I already did from any changes, so I'll just say no there. And as you can see, it's changed over, and if I select the change up one, you can see that I move the appearance of anomalies or coming by now, and that's at the end of the storyline there, or end of that scene. So that's just a quick way to do some change-ups, kind of play around with your scenarios. You can have as many as you want. Obviously you can scroll for quite a bit, and when you're done with it, you don't want that change-up anymore, you just delete it and click OK. And now you're back to your original one that you originally started with, and that's pretty much what Snapshot is about. But it does come in handy when you want to try new things out on a scene or characters into that to see how they'll fit in, and if they fit in, that's great, you can continue on. If not, you can always go back to your original one and just roll back to the original. So that's it for this little tidbit, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you tomorrow for day 9 of NaNoWRIMO. Have a good one.